So after Lee Chong-wei's victory there, we turn our attention now to women's singles, and we'll have the former world champion, the Ratchanok, Intanon up against the home favourite Lindaweni Fanetri. And then our last match this evening, we go back to men's singles again, Victor Axelsen against Prannoy of India. Well, I'm delighted to say that joining me is Jesper Larsen. The way the commentary roster has worked out, we haven't worked for a couple of days, haven't we? Welcome back. Very glad to have you again. I've missed you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, looking forward to this women's singles. Lindaweni Fanetri, last Indonesian in the women's singles draw. But it's a tall order against Ratchanok Intanon. I think probably, in lots of people's minds, Intanon the pre-tournament favourite for the women's singles title.
Yeah, you're definitely right, and I think with some of the Chinese going out of the tournament, she's not less favourite now.
Yes, of course, big upset earlier on with the Olympic champion Ali Shuai being beaten by PV Sindhu. PV Sindhu, bronze medalist at the last two World Championships. She obviously likes World Championships, and why wouldn't she? Well, there you can see this section of the draw. The top section of the bottom half of the draw. And there you can see that Lindaweni Fanetri, the most marvellous victory against the bronze medalist from Copenhagen, Minatsu Mitani, in the round of last 32. So the court officials already on court for this one. And there is Lindaweni Fanetri, the 25-year-old from Jakarta. Yeah, the fans wishing her well. It is 20 years since Indonesia last won a medal in the women's singles. You have to go back to 1995, Lausanne, when Susi Susanti won bronze. Of course, Susi Susanti is a former world champion. She won the gold 2 years prior to that, 1993. So it's been a long enough wait. And can Lindaweni Fanetri put her name into the record books by winning another medal for Indonesia in the women's singles? Well, as we were saying, it's a tall order. But you never know. We've seen some upsets today. We've seen the #1 seeds in the women's doubles go out. Olympic champion in the women's singles, she's departed as well.
Okay, so which do you like, red or yellow?
So Ratchanok Intanon, when she won the world title in Guangzhou 2 years ago, became the youngest ever women's singles winner, not the youngest ever winner of a world title. Jang Hae-ok is the youngest ever winner of a world title. When she won the women's doubles in 1995, Will Gil-young are about 3 months younger than Ratchanok Intanon. But they were both 18 years of age, which is absolutely extraordinary. He's still junior badminton in world terms.
Yeah, she definitely didn't play junior badminton in that tournament.
No. No, and it's quite remarkable. She first won the World Junior Championships, I think when she was 14 years of age.
Yeah.
3 times World Junior Champion, and then at the age of 18, when she could be playing in those Junior Championships, still she wins the World Senior Championship. How impressive is that? She's only 20 years of age now. #5 in the world ranking at the moment, Ratchanok Intanon, and hence the #5 seeding. But it has been as high as #2. But here, Lindaweni Fanetri, 25 years of age, up 1 place in the world rankings that were published earlier today, up from 30 to 29. But she has been as high as 11. 7 weeks at #11 in the world in June 2013. Her win-loss record for the year, well, a couple of quarterfinals. Got through to the quarterfinal of the Indonesia Premier Super Series as a qualifier. So that was a remarkable achievement. And so too was that match yesterday against the bronze medalist from last year, the #13 seed, Minatsu Mitani, having dropped the opening game. Came back very strongly indeed, but look at the length of time, 1 hour and 12 minutes. I wonder if that might take its toll today. We'll have to wait and see. But here is the 20-year-old Ratchanok Intanon. As I was saying, she has been as high as 2 and achieved that when she was 18 as well. Her win-loss record for the year, well, 3 finals from 8 tournaments in 2015. She's obviously in good form. Like all the seeds, she had a bye in the first round. I say all the seeds. I'm not sure I'm factually correct on that. Certainly the top 8 seeds. Jesper, I'm going to get you to check and put me right if I'm wrong. And her second round match, as we look at the head-to-head, this the 5th meeting between these two. And the previous meeting was in the quarterfinal of the Indonesian Premier Super Series just a couple of months ago that I was referring to, and it was a very lopsided affair. And let me just tell you about Ratchanok Intanon's second round opponent, Özgür Bayrak of Turkey, who was the bronze medalist at last year's European Championships. Paul Buffon, our service judge. Now, Jesper, was I right? Was it all seeds or just the top 8?
Of course you were right.
It
was all of them.
No, you have to keep me right. That's, yeah, I keep asking my co-commentators. I come up with these stats. If I ever get it wrong, you put me right. Can't have wrong stats, can we?
Oh, I think you also got that one right.
So, Lindaweni Fanetri. I was privileged enough to be here at the Indonesia Premier Super Series, and I called that quarter-final encounter when they last met. And I have to say, it was probably one of the best performances I've ever seen from Ratchanok Intanon. It was really a masterclass.
And on my left, Ratchanok Intanon, Thailand.
Well, I can't hear the umpire at all.
To serve.
I hope you can.
Bubble, play.
So, this women's singles gets underway with the former world champion. Far side of the court, Ratchanok Intanon against Lindaweni Fanetri. And that's gone wide. So, Jesper, that last match, I don't think you were here at the Indonesian Open. I described it as a masterclass by Ratchanok Intanon. What has Fanetri got to do to sort of turn that around?
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see. It's definitely 2 things that I'm aware of in this match. One thing is, as you mentioned, Fanetri had a very long match yesterday, and Ratchanok did not. So that might make a difference. And then, of course, we got this crazy drift in here, and
yeah.
Who's handling that best? That's going to be very decisive for the game.
Yeah. Well, a good start by the Indonesian. First 2 points. Interesting that she serves backhand. A number of the women's singles players are doing that now. Emulating the men's singles, the way the game is developing.
Yeah, I think earlier it was a lot of players didn't do it because it's a little more difficult covering the court afterwards, but the court coverage has become so good among the ladies singles, so it seems like they can do the same now.
Yes, I think the women's singles, perhaps over the last couple of years, in fact, I can remember talking with one of your compatriots, Morton Frost, and saying 2 years ago, I think women's singles is the most exciting discipline. I think we're on the verge of a change. It had been totally dominated by China, and I saw youngsters from Japan, from Thailand, from India, from Chinese Taipei, and it has come true. I think
and Spain.
And Spain, of course, yes. And I think it's probably the most exciting discipline. I think it's one of the most open disciplines. I'm struggling to predict who's going to win this whole tournament.
That is very difficult to predict, and you're right. And it has it gives a lot of color to the ladies singles that we got so many countries competing for it.
Yeah.
No, You can use it. Oh, no. You don't want.
No, just
yeah?
one title
no
to
change,
her
no
name
change.
over the years, Lindaweni Fanetri. That was in December 2012 when she won the Saeed Modi Grand Prix Gold event. Which has always been a threat, always been a dangerous player. She's had victories over Wang Yihan and Sina Newell. Tai Su Ying as well, she's beaten. She's a dangerous player. She shouldn't be underestimated.
No, and you shouldn't underestimate her here in Sanayan, especially because she likes the conditions in here. She likes the difficult conditions, and she's also off to a very good start here.
And a player that presumably loves playing in front of the home fans. I know some players playing at home in any sport find it intimidating because there's so much pressure on them because the home fans want them so desperately to do well. But she always seems to play well here in Indonesia.
Yeah, you're right, but I also think that it might be, if she was top-seeded, I think that would be a difference. But now when she's playing against somebody who's seated higher and the expectations are not that high, then it's easier using the crowd, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Very good point. Just a clever smash. And that's something else that I think the women are emulating the men. We saw in the men's singles, a couple of men's singles that I've just watched, you know, the use of the body smash. You know, going back to the good old days when I was playing, and I'm considerably older than you, all the smashes were going down the side to try and make opponents move. But the way they mix it up now, mixing up pace, mixing up angles, and good use of the body smash as well.
Yeah, but I also think that we just spoke about this court coverage before, and because of the coverage being so good, then they also need to find new ways to make winners.
3-5.
Yeah. Well, that's just emphasising wonderful angles that can be played. I think the lift was a little short. Let's see that again. Where are her feet? Yeah, inside at the tram line at the back there. You always can tell how deep the lift has been, or the clear, by watching the player who's about to play the shot, where their feet are as they play it.
Yeah, you're right, and it actually happened a couple of times already now that she's lifting short. She's probably afraid of lifting too long, and then Ratchanok gets really high on these, and she's attacking incredibly well.
Yeah. Well long.
5-0.
We're back level. That's nice. Well, in their 4 previous meetings, it's only been 3 games once. That was back in 2010 in Hong Kong. How much, I know you've been national coach in Denmark, or one of the national coaches, and you know, I'm interested to know what you say to a player when they've never beaten an opponent. We've just had the previous match. It was 13-0 coming into that match with Lee Chong-wei and Wang Shiming. We've got another incident here, 4-0. What do you as a coach say to the player for them to get their first ever victory? Is there different psychology to what you advise them?
Yeah, I think so. Normally you would maybe not ask a player to take big risks, and so unless it is situations like this where you have to provide something extra. You need some more percent than 100 to make a win. And I also think in the beginning of the game, Fanetri did take a lot of responsibility. She was trying to attack and move Ratchanok around. I think it's opposite now, and maybe also because in the beginning Ratchanok was not up in pace yet.
Yeah.
But also telling them that they can be relaxed, they can do everything possible and fight as much as possible. They have no pressure. Using the mentality or the lost matches in a positive way, the most positive way.
Oh, good net shot. Yeah, well played. A big gulp of air there from Lindaweni Fanetri. I suppose as well, I have to admit, I said to myself when I kept losing to the Chinese, law of probability says that I'll eventually beat them. So it wasn't just tactics. I tried and convinced myself any way I possibly could that it was my time to win.
Exactly. I wonder if Wang Qingming still believes the same when he's playing Li Chunwei.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she knows how to find angles, Ratchanok.
It's interesting because I said to Steen Pedersen when we were watching a Lindan match, I said, try and sum up why is he so good? And he talked a lot about angles. And I suppose if you were trying to sum up Ratchanok about why she's so good, apart from that just delightful, relaxed hitting style that's so lovely to watch, it creates a lot of deception. But it's the angles she finds, isn't it, as well?
I think it's the angles, but it's most of all together with angles, or that's the precision. Like they can move the opponent around, they play so close to the line, so it's always hard for the opponent to get to the shuttle because it's so close to the line every time. And that's the same with the angles also. They are also close to the line.
Yeah. Yeah, a little look, a long, hard look, actually, towards her coaches. Looking for inspiration, perhaps, but when the shuttle's deflected as badly as that, with hitting the top of the tape, there's not really a lot you can do. Shouldn't be disappointed with that. Easier said than done, though.
Yeah, I think it was maybe the first shots in the rally she wasn't that happy with, not the last one.
Okay, thank you.
But it seems like Ratchanok is getting into this game and a little bit cruise controlling, I think.
Thank you. Nine, 7, play.
Oh, stayed in. Looked to me as if that was a bit of a mishit too.
Yeah, I don't know if that was on purpose, that she was actually going for the drift, or what it was.
Once again, back level.
So much for my prediction for cruise controlling, huh?
I wasn't going to mention it. What a great lift.
Yeah, you were talking about the angles, and we were talking about position, and this is exactly what's so difficult on this court, is that Ratchanok has the drift on her back, and it's so difficult lifting from over there, but she still hits the back line twice in a row.
Yeah, impressive. Oh, that's lovely. What a great defensive shot from Lindaweni Fanetri. And I guess that's the sort of shot you were referring to earlier, when you need more than 100%. You know, if you're going to win this match, you've got to go for shots like that, and you've got to make them count.
Exactly, and also I've seen a couple of times also when she goes to the net like this, she's really trying to play it tight to get the upper hand at the net.
Yeah, well, she missed on that occasion, but certainly it sent a message to Ratchanok Intanon that she's prepared to take her on at the net. Look how early she took that first one to play the tight spinning net shot, but you know, it just emphasises the point you were making earlier, Jesper. Ratchanok Intanon so accurate with her shots, and that net shot off her opponent's next shot was nigh on perfection. So just 1 point in it at mid-game interval. Not a lot to choose between them. Now, Steen Peterson has been up all night, swatting away on World Championship records, ready for my quiz.
Coaches, thank you. Thank you.
I
Coach,
guess I have to.
Now, with Birgit Michels losing in the mixed doubles today. Of course, her sister won a medal at the World Championships. Sayaka Takahashi losing in the women's singles today. And her sister, Ayaka Takahashi, losing big surprise in the women's doubles. So I don't think in these World Championships we can have siblings. Oh, we can. The Chinese women's doubles twin sisters could obviously medal, and they'd be siblings who medal. I want you to think about this. I'm going to ask you at one of the intervals in between games or matches, other siblings who have medalled at World Championships.
I'll start thinking.
That is exactly what you were talking about. Ratchanok Intanon played her opponent deep into the forehand corner, then close to the backhand net, then played it in the deep forehand corner again, just making her move the full diagonal. You were talking about, even though players' court coverage is good, that's incredible. Pinpoint accuracy again.
Yeah, it was, and also before when she was played in around the head corner, Ratchanok, she went for a straight smash, and this time she made a little deception, and then she made the clear, and then in that way she provoked the mistake. I was also watching the match before between Lindaweni and Vittinghus, and one of the things that I'm really noticing is how much more Vittinghus had to move compared to Lindaweni.
Yes. And are you seeing, the reason you mentioned that, are you seeing a similar thing here in that Lindaweni Fanetri has been made to move more than she's making a Ratchanok move?
I think we will get there. We're not quite there yet, but I think if you have the full match, then she would definitely have been running longer than Ratchanok has.
Nice net shot. Look at that lift again.
Time's over. 13-12.
Yeah, this has been a wonderful opening game so far. Good judgment. Taken wide by the sideways drift. No, Ratchanok's asking for the court to be mopped here.
And Fanetri just telling the coach that, yeah, I know the drift is there, but so difficult to control, isn't it?
It is. I suppose, as a player, it's just automatic. You know how much angle you've got to put on the shot because of thousands and thousands and thousands of shuttles you've hit in practice, and to suddenly override what is instinctive to you by the brain saying, no, you mustn't push it that far, is very difficult.
It is very difficult, and that's also that when you then get under mental stress, it gets even more difficult handling.
Yeah. That's a good clear.
That's over. 13-14.
You know, the two of us have been watching quite a few matches in this hall now, and I don't remember seeing that many players actually being able to make clears into that forehand corner from down there.
Apart from Ratchanok.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, good point. Which is testament to her abilities. Well played. Once again, back level. Yeah, she's a fast learner, is Fanetri, because she's been beaten a couple of times with that angled cross-court smash to her backhand side. That time was alert to it. Oh, that's well in. But I guess it was the trajectory of that. I mean, that seemed like almost a punch clear or a fast clear. That was well in, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was also quite surprised to see that it landed that far in.
Isn't the drift supposed to be coming faster towards us?
It is, but I think also the drift changes a little bit during the game.
We were talking about that in the last match, actually. Somebody opens one of the doors in Istora Stadium and the drift momentarily changes. It's very difficult conditions for the players to deal with, I know that.
Yeah, and also mentally knowing that, okay, this time I hit it that much and it went out, but next time I actually have to hit it the same because it was just this time that the drift changed.
Yeah.
16-14.
Yeah, how on earth do you sense that in the middle of the rally? Virtually impossible, I would have thought.
Lindaweni. Quickly, please.
Yeah, it's simply too loose, isn't it, from Fanetri?
Yeah, we were talking about before that she plays so tight at the net, and she has until now really done that well, but this time that one just got a little too sloppy, and Ratchanok punished her right away.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Seventeen, 14, play.
3-point cushion. Oh, look at that. What a good rally. Forced the short lift in the end.
14.
Rather than a full power smash, was just going for angle. I think it was deflected by the net cord, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the second time that happens.
The good net shot. Just wide. Crikey, that must have been close.
It was, and I think we see now that Ratchanok just changed the tactics a little bit. She's really moving Fanetri around now. She's working hard to get her points now.
Oh, we can't see it. Look where the shuttle's bounced. Certainly bounced back into court.
I think there was no doubt Ratchanok was not close to going for a challenge.
No. That's a clever smash. That's the good use of the body smash again that we were talking about earlier. Half the deficit to just 2 points. It's a great lift again, isn't it? Yeah. A little fist after the rally in celebration from Fanetri, and so she should. Played an excellent rally there.
She's doing really well now, I think. She's sticking in there, fighting.
Oh, lovely. That is terrific. And back once again on level terms.
And Fanetri is clever now. She knows that because of the drift, Ratchanok cannot put pressure on that back line. So she stays far in front of the court, waiting for the net shots, and then she gets higher the net, and she's kind of controlling right now, I think.
Well, the fans very much trying to urge her on.
Okay. Play.
Straight points to go into the lead. Look at the celebrations again from Fanetri. 2 points away from this opening game. Goodness, complete miss hit.
19-all.
Well, Steen in the previous match was talking about how difficult it is to hit a vertically falling shuttle, and that was a perfect example.
Yeah, you're right, and especially if you then get a little bit of the TV light in your face at the same time, it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, what an unfortunate time for that to happen.
But it also looked worse than it was because she broke her string, and in that way the shuttle just went straight downwards. It wouldn't have been such a bad shot if the string wouldn't have broken.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So just wants to try out the new racket, very much a courtesy amongst the players.
Play.
That's gone long, and a gifted match point opportunity. quality
20 game
to
point.
the home player,
19.
Lindaweni Fanetri. My goodness me.
Break.
That's good. What a rally. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the intensity of that rally. Absolutely of the highest quality. I think I was almost holding my breath.
Yeah, it's tough being in there now. They're really working hard for each point.
Well, the final lift was short and it got what it deserved. So game point saved, 20 all, and we require extra points until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Much better serve this time.
Yeah, still going for that long serve.
Yeah. Oh, that's gone wide. Second game point opportunity for Lindaweni Fanetri. Yeah, look at the Indonesian fans, look at the colourful character, and he's here every year. We love to see him dancing in the front row there. Oh, that is brave, isn't it? What a good smash.
21 all.
I think I would have gone for the body smash again. I don't think I would have had the nerve to go straight down the line.
In the last rally, she was actually not going for the body smash, but the smash, she was putting it maybe 1 meter inside the line. She didn't want to go for it. But this time, she both went tight at the net and going down the line. But I also think that it is the last maybe 6-7 rallies, we haven't really seen her go for the attack as she did in the middle of the game. She's gotten a little more careful, maybe a little more tired, I don't know, so she doesn't get behind the shuttle as much. But she's definitely not attacking that much.
Attack from Fanetri, and she misses a sitter at the net. I suspect that she was getting frustrated. She hadn't already won the rally. 1, 2, 3, at least 4 or 5 attacking shots, and the final one was so determined to eventually win the rally. She made the mistake, and now having saved 2 game point opportunities, now the former world champion has a game point opportunity herself. Oh, that's well saved. Brilliantly saved.
And a nice comeback, isn't it, mentally, after making a mistake like that? And she just hammers it down, doesn't she?
Couldn't agree more. That's mental toughness for you. Courage. You said she needed courage. She needed to go for it. She certainly is.
Yeah, she has done well this set, and I'm really impressed with her. I will say, though, that she needs this set. because Ratchanok on the other side will put so much pressure on her, and she needs this one to stay in the match.
Outmaneuvered Lindaweni Fanetri. Well, I think the court's going to need to be mopped. I'm going to ask you why you're saying that, especially as Lindaweni Fanetri came back from a game deficit in her previous match against Mitani.
So I think it's not because she can't come back, it's because of the drift. So I think when
right, I'm with you.
Yeah, so Ratchanok playing against the drift will be able to put so much pressure on the back line, so it will be the next set will be very difficult for Fanetri.
Yeah. Game point number 2. Overdone it. So they both had 2 game points that have come and gone. And still this opening game continues. What a thriller.
I actually think the Ratchanok is a little tense, because if you notice that every time she has the set point or the game point, she's really going for winners. Yeah. But she wouldn't dare to do that if she doesn't have it. So it's only when she's free and she believes that now it doesn't really matter if I make a mistake, then she goes for winners.
Yeah, there's been an awful lot of talk about whether it was going to be Ratchanok's year again, and after winning here at the Indonesian Premier Super Series, I think an awful lot of people thought that Ratchanok was the favourite. And I wonder if that's pressure is weighing heavy on her shoulders. As I agree, I think she's looking a little bit nervous. But here we go, 23 all. So will it be third time lucky for Ratchanok Intanon? Third game point opportunity.
But it's also easy for us, both for coaches and also for the commentators, to sit here and know that she's actually going to be well off in the next set because of the drift. Like, she just knows that she's about to lose a set.
Yeah. Missed it. What an opening game. 35 minutes already just for this opening game. In fact, just clicked over the 36-minute mark. And 24 all. Oh, that was a loose serve, wasn't it? Oh! What a good shot. What a rally. That's clever. Oh! I don't believe it. It's just wide. What a rally.
Cover 25-24.
I'm really happy it's not my lungs having to be in there.
Yeah. I don't think I'd last the second game. Not at this pace. Game point number 4 now for Ratchanok Intanon. Brilliant. Oh, that was going wide.
It was, yes.
Oh, it's got it back. Oh, it's gone out. What an opening game.
First game won by
Thrilling,
Ratchanok,
thrilling
Intanon,
badminton.
26-24.
And on her fourth game point opportunity, Ratchanok Intanon, the 2013 world champion, finally converts, having saved 2 game points. Well, what wonderful badminton. What wonderful advertisement for women's singles. The skill, the intrigue, the athleticism. That opening game had it all. Brilliant. 37 minutes of pulsating badminton and 26-24 to Ratchanok Intanon. Crikey, after that, we all need a cup of tea, don't we? We're only 1 game into this. That was a thriller.
It was, and I think Ratchanok will be really relieved that she might be able to win this one in 2 sets, because losing that first set after 37 minutes, knowing she's probably thinking also, you know, towards the next couple of rounds, and she doesn't want to play 1.5 hours here and then having to play even stronger opponents later on in the tournament.
No, that's a very good point.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Now, while we're watching the
Court 1,
replays
20
again,
seconds.
Jesper, back to my quiz. And the reason I've asked you that question is because 3 lots of siblings are Danish, who've won World Championship medals.
Yeah, I think I got one of them, though.
Yeah, go on then.
Rikke Olsen and Lotte Olsen.
Well done.
Oh, yeah. That one.
2 other Danish siblings, 1 medal. Not in the same World Championships, of course, different World Championships,
yeah.
but siblings. So you've got to get the Danish ones. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking you for the others, just the Danish ones.
Yeah,
Second
but
game.
now I have some extra time because I guessed one.
Yeah,
Play.
absolutely. And you're let off being T monitor tonight, seeing as you've got one. Well, if this second game is half as good as the first, here we go. Well, that's incredible, isn't it? I think you're right. I think the drift has changed.
Yeah, it might be that. It might also be Ratchanok thinking that it's, you know, it needs extra power now when she's got the drift against her.
Oh, look at that shot. Yeah, nicely done.
2 love.
Fanetri is not, she's not giving up. She might lost that first set, but at no time in that first set she was looking tired. I think she was looking quite fresh all the way, and she still continues to attack this second set.
Fully committed going forward. Ratchanok Intanon trying to make the kill, but seemed to miss-hit it. All credit to Fanetri getting that back.
Yeah, and now we see this little mental game with the shuttles going on. Ratchanok wants a new one because again because of the drift, and Fanetri wants to keep the old one because that one is slower.
Yeah, it's good judgment. It'll be interesting to see whether Ratchanok wants to change the shuttle now.
1-3.
Yes, she does. No, she really did want the shuttle changed. just what on earth happened on that defensive shot. Likewise, question on that drop shot.
4-1.
Yeah, she mishit it a little bit, and it tumbled around.
Well, Fanetri raced to a 5-1 lead in the opening game.
Play.
4-1 already here in the second. And of course she failed to convert with game number 1 and had that 4-point advantage. Yeah, good judgment.
Time's over. 2-4.
Both of the coaches showing her, hey, you need to lift it higher if you're lifting from there.
Oh. How did she get that back? Oh, and again. Great. How on earth did she dig herself out of trouble there?
Play. Time's over. 3-5.
No. Well, you won't see better than that.
5.
The sky is on the drop shot, and this is exactly what Jesper Larsen was referring to earlier about the accuracy. That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a very nice shot. Lift a little short though, so she also, Fanetri, had to move back and wait for that hard smash.
Oh, that's landed well in. That's come a fair bit back in with the sideways drift.
Oh.
Idea, and I wonder if that error is just proving your point, Jesper, that she's perhaps a little bit nervous.
Yeah, you know, I've been standing here or sitting here just looking at this and thinking about if I should mention it, because I think that Ratchanok looks a little tired. I'm not sure about it, but that's just, you know, the feel I get of the game. I know she looks very relaxed and sometimes almost lazy when she walks around, but she does look a little tired, I think.
Yeah. It's good work rate from the Indonesian. Yeah, all until that final miss-hit shot, she was commanding the rally, and I like that. You know, she's always been a player that I think is so underestimated. She's had her injury problems, says Lindaweni Fanetri, but it's only a couple of years ago at the All England where she beat Wang Yihan in the first round and reached the quarter-final before losing to the eventual champion, Tina Baum, your fellow Dane, of course. And, you know, I think she's a very talented individual, but because of injury problems, she's not consistent enough at the world level, I don't think.
Thank you.
No, you might be right. She's definitely showing in here that she has the potential and the level to compete with all the best, I'd say.
Yeah.
Play.
Oh, yes.
Time's over. 7-6.
Just going back to your previous point, because I was watching Ratchanok very carefully in that rally. Yeah, and her movement to the shuttle is not as sharp as it should be. And given the fact that this lady, Lindaweni Fanetri, had an hour and 12 minutes to get through her match yesterday, if either of these two should be tired, it should be the Indonesian.
It definitely should, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. But sometimes it's so hard predicting what's going on with Ratchanok because she looks so relaxed and it's just, you know, walking around, looking a little lazy. And sometimes her head is hanging a little bit. And
yeah. After she won the world title, I was certainly a little bit critical and said that there's no urgency about her style of play. And I think earlier this year, we saw that urgency again. She was still playing quite beautifully, but as you say, looking at times over-relaxed and just a little slow in between points. Perhaps, you know, when there was an opportunity to win the rally, she would just play another delightful shot instead of really getting on and having that urgency to win point after point.
And I think the top two now definitely, and that's what happened the last couple of years, isn't it? That they definitely have that urgency, Saina Nehwal and Marin.
Yes.
Because they want to kill that shuttle every time they have the chance.
Yeah. I suppose we also ought to factor in, both you and I obviously used to play badminton, and when you are a little bit nervous, you can't breathe properly, and if you're not breathing properly, then you're not getting enough oxygen around the body, and therefore your muscles fatigue quicker. So perhaps it's all sort of tied into this nervousness that she's looking a bit tired.
It can be, yeah. She was also trying to keep the attack because of the drift in the first set and maybe using a little more energy than she usually is, and it was a long set.
Yeah.
But I also think tactically here in the second set, I'm a little amazed that she's not trying to move Fanetri more and use that drift to push her to the back line and then finding the gaps on the front court afterwards. She still continues playing it downwards quite a lot and attacking quite a lot. And I think she could save some energy with giving some of the initiative to Fanetri.
Yeah, very interesting.
You also remember I predicted that that would happen, and that she would actually win the second set quite comfortable, and that was because I thought that was what she was going to do, but she really hasn't.
No. So to the mid-game interval with a 3-point advantage, Lindaweni Fanetri, and this was not in the predicted script. But isn't that why we love sport? We never know what's going to happen. 11-8 the advantage.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Okay, coach, thank you. coach, thank you. Coach. Coaches. Coaches. Okay.
Any more thoughts on those Danish siblings, Jesper?
Yeah,
Won
yeah.
medals?
I got one more, and it's embarrassing that I didn't mention that one the first, because it's actually one of them is my former roommate, Thomas Sture Lauritsen,
Yeah, well done.
and his sister Lisbeth.
Yeah, well done. And I'll put you out of your misery.
Yeah, I think the last one I don't have.
Anne and Anne Lou Jorgensen, is that right? Or is that...
Yeah, they're not siblings.
They're not siblings?
No.
Well, there you go. You've put me right. I got my stats wrong.
Yeah.
Well. There you go. That's me making the teas tonight. How do you settle a player? And, you know, we've talked about the fact we think that Ratchanok is a little bit nervous. If you were coaching her, if you'd had the opportunity to be down there courtside, what would you have said?
Yeah, I think I would definitely have changed her tactics towards a more patient game and moving Fanetri more around that court, using the drift to put pressure on her. I'm not sure she's that nervous anymore, actually. I think in the beginning of the first, until maybe the middle of the first set, she was nervous, but I think she's not nervous anymore. I don't think so. Of course, in the end of the first set, when it gets to 20 all even, then everybody gets a little tense, but...
Yeah. Well, 5-point advantage. What a run of 4 straight points. Oh! How good was that?
9-13.
Sometimes it's a shot like... Oh, good net shot. That's a simple put away. And it got what it deserved.
Third cover, 14-9. Okay. No. Okay.
Fanetri still want to keep those slow shuttles, or slow and slow. I don't think they're slow, but the slowest they can get in here.
Oh, it's delightful.
15-9.
6 of the last 7 points to number one of Fanetri.
Yeah, now I'm having a look down at the tie coach to see if he's going to help her in any way or try to change that tactics, but he's kind of just nodding and trying to help her with her mentality, but the way she's playing now is not going to work.
Wide. Remember, from their 4 previous meetings, Fanetri has only won 1 game. Hasn't won any matches, and just 1 game. This match will play against the number 4 seed, Tai Su Ying. Now, what's Hawkeye said? Yeah, it was out.
Challenge unsuccessful. 16-9.
No, that seemed a strange challenge to me.
Ratchanok Intanon. Challenge remaining. Play.
7 of the last 8 points now.
It's almost like she heard that we were talking about her being tired, and then she got even more tired.
Yeah, that to me, you're right, Lester, that's a very hard-looking shot.
Play.
Yeah, body posture sort of falling sideways as she played it. That's probably why she made the error. Well, you're the technical coach, you'd know better than me.
Yeah, I think she's just taking risks now, isn't she? She knows that she's going to have some easy winners if she's to win this set, so maybe just going for the lines now.
Time is over. 10-17.
Quite impressed with Fanetri and her physical abilities. I would have expected her to be the first one to be tired, and also, as you mentioned before, she had that long match yesterday, but she's really sticking in there, and she still looks good, moving good, and also her posture and the way she looks at her opponent, she looks fresh.
Yeah. Of the last 12 points, and just 2 points away from the second game. I would not have predicted this.
No, I definitely didn't predict this one. I thought that she would just be moving her around that second set, but not at all.
Yeah, that's landed in. Game point opportunities. A couple of fistfuls. It is 1 game all, and we will be treated to a third and deciding game. And are we about to see yet another major upset
1 game all
here at the World Championships? 4th day of competition. Surely the upsets, well, they keep on coming. It is 1 game all. Everything to play for in the deciding game. Look at that, now 1 minute already.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, an hour and 1 minute
Okay.
already, and we're only one game apiece. Well, question marks perhaps about her fitness. She's only played 33 minutes of matches so far. One match, she had a bye in the first round. Lindaweni Fanetri, 42 minutes for her first round match against the Ratchanok of the Netherlands, and an hour and 12 minutes against Intanon yesterday. This is the lady that should be tired, but certainly in that second game she looked the fresher of the two. Well, that's perhaps the first sign of tiredness.
Yeah, it might be, yeah. I saw that Ratchanok had a big bag of ice with her in the break, and she was both putting ice on her on the left shoulder and her head. It might just be to cool her down, but I don't know.
So clever and so well executed by Lindaweni Fanetri. Now that's what you thought that Ratchanok should be doing to her opponent in the second game, those flat pushes deep into the back corners.
Exactly, yeah, that was what I would have expected, and she definitely had have the techniques to do so. Like she has the complete game to put that much pressure on her opponent, but she just chose to keep on attacking.
Target over. 2, 1.
Is it all going to come down to fitness, do you think?
I'm not 100% sure. It depends on both tactics and fitness, I would say. But at the level they both have been playing, it seems like it's going to be fitness. Or if Ratchanok can get this level back, as she, for example, showed during this Indonesian Open, because she hasn't really been playing like she did at the Indonesian Open yet.
No, she hasn't at all. It's gone wide. And I think after winning that world title in Guangzhou, then there was so much publicity back in her home country, you know, and from royalty downwards were giving awards to her, and there was so much media attention and so on. And I think she admitted herself that she was perhaps sort of getting involved too much on that side without the training. And I think to emphasize the point I made a little earlier about not having the urgency, when she won the Asian Championships in Wuhan earlier this year, that was her first title since winning the World Championship, which was over 2 years and 3 months without a title for a world champion.
But being 18 years old and then having all of that attention can be very difficult to handle.
Absolutely.
You understand that, and she might, you know, maybe she also started earning quite a lot of money after that World Championship, and
yeah, lots of things conspiring to sort of affect the form on the badminton court. Well, here's a challenge. Crowd getting involved. It was called in by the line judge. Challenge, obviously, by this lady. She thought it was out. Her first challenge of the match. Oh, crikey, it must have been close because the instant review system...
I think it was in.
Taking their time. Looking up towards the Bryant screen. Here we go. What does Hawkeye say? Yeah, just in. Crikey. You don't get much closer than that, do you?
It doesn't, no.
Yeah, well done, line judge. I have to say, the line judge has done a wonderful job.
They are
Lindaweni,
very good, I think, here. They don't
remaining.
make many mistakes, and they don't take favor, and no matter if it's Indonesians or not,
No.
they just call what they see.
Of course, we've got some international line judges here, as well as our court officials, the umpires and service judges, and it's one of the initiatives by the BWF, the Badminton World Federation, that we should have international line judges travelling to these major events, and jolly good thing too. I think it's wonderful. Oh, that's wonderful too, isn't it? See her in full flow is one of the most delightful sights on a badminton court, isn't it?
Sorry?
Yeah, definitely, and it's strange now that
Sorry? What?
what's going on now?
World peace? What?
Yeah, now what is it? We can't hear the umpire.
Look. Locker. Rock.
I think she's calling for the doctor, isn't she?
Yeah, she was limping towards the umpire.
So, Jane Wheatley from Australia, one of the deputy referees, comes forward onto court.
Maybe she injured or something.
Yep, and the doctor is called. Now, this is worrying for our Ratchanok fans. No, she can't go and talk to her coach, surely. No, the tournament deputy referee saying, come back here. If you want treatment from the doctor, you wait for the doctor to come onto court. Here he is. Now, am I right? He's a Scandinavian, the doctor. Do you know him?
Oh, I don't know him, no.
Yeah, after my blunder with the siblings, I want to check everything with you.
Oh, yeah. That actually feels quite good that I was right just for once.
You're right more than that, I can assure you.
And Lou Jørgensen is married to Joachim Fischer now.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. 2 children, a little boy and a little girl now.
Yeah, that's
right?
true, yeah. But Denmark's a small country, but actually Anne Jørgensen is from north of Copenhagen, and Lou Jørgensen is from Jutland.
Ah, well, I'm delighted you've told me that, because I was always under the illusion, but, you know, there you go. But definitely Thomas and Lisbeth Stura Lorentzen, we're certain about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Bambang Supriyanto nearest to us. Indonesian coach. I hope I'm right on that. He was a medalist in men's doubles. So have I touched a raw nerve about that?
He's definitely beaten me a couple of times in men's doubles.
At the World Champs?
Yeah.
Don't remember.
No, I don't remember. No, I've not losing in World Champs against him, but many others.
Gone wide. Well,
3-7.
there really must be a problem with Ratchanok Intanon, because, I mean, she was on a bit of a roll there, wasn't she?
Yeah, she made this scissor kick. I don't know if when she hit that last smash, I don't know if something happened there or it has been wrong all along.
Or something brewing. Was it the All England where she got cramped? Went down on court at Ratchanok Intanon. Semi-final of the All England, or quarter-final, I think it was, against Sun Yu.
And how is it in the break? She can have treatment there, can't she?
I think so, yes.
Because the only thing she's got now was just a little bit of cool spray, and that probably won't fix anything.
No. But she's definitely struggling. We're looking, here we are, bent over double. Now, is that, where did she have the cold spray? Was it on the knee or?
No, it was on
ankle.
Yeah, ankle.
I remember in the All England quarter-final when she went down, I thought it was her Achilles. I thought she'd done her Achilles, and I was terribly worried and could hardly look. And in fact, she got cramp in her calf muscle.
Yeah, but I don't think it was the calf. It was on the front of the calf.
Okay. No, she's, oh my goodness. She's at a standstill. She can't move. She can't move. I think she's got cramp again. I think she's got cramp.
There might be cramp.
Oh dear, dear me. She's trying to stretch. Well, this is tragedy. She's down. It's awfully similar to that All England quarter-final. Yeah, look, she can't move. She really can't move. I know that final shot was hit out, and therefore the point is... Well, the doctor, we're seeing this in replay again, the doctor's on court. A second doctor is now coming onto court.
Yeah, and this is definitely cramp because the doctor is right away saying she needs water.
Now, the thing is, yes, but this is awfully harsh and awfully insensitive. But the rules of badminton and the rules of most sports, a cramp is considered a fitness issue, not an injury issue.
Yeah, that is harsh, but I think that's just part of the game, isn't it? That if you can wear the other one out and if you can make them tired, then it's part of your tactic, part of the game.
Yeah, and if she's got cramp, then she needs to withdraw from this match, which would be terrible for her. The doctor is lifting her up. The match, I think, is over. She has quit. The victory, although it may seem a little hollow, it goes to Lindaweni Fanetri when 8-5 down in the deciding game. Lindaweni Fanetri, the doctors, I can tell you, are calling for the medical assistance to bring the wheelchair. This is nice of Lindaweni Fanetri to come and see if her opponent is okay. Ratchanok's coach is on court. The doctor has lifted. We need a wheelchair or a stretcher or something. Oh, this is so sad to see in any sport. But you're right, Jesper. I mean, she's been made to move by her opponent. She's been worn down, and her fitness levels have been proved to be insufficient.
Yeah.
And I know I cannot hardly believe those words are coming from my mouth, because you know that sounds just terrible that I'm being so insensitive. But
26, 21.
Yeah, she's not feeling well in there.
Now,
I think
Lindaweni has called the deputy referee back onto court because this is not looking good. You made points and made note that she had the ice pack to her head. I wonder if perhaps she's not been feeling well. If a player has an upset tummy or something, you get very dehydrated. And I know this is very nice to see Lindaweni. She's got her own towel and just placing it under the head of Ratchanok Intanon. Here comes the stretcher. I hate to see this in any sport, and for a player that was one of the pre-tournament favourites, this for her is obviously tragedy. And a very, very sad sight in any sport to see an athlete carried from the field of play. But I'm pretty certain it was cramp, and that hopefully she will be recovered fairly quickly. I don't think it was a serious injury.
Hopefully she's okay and haven't lost too much fluid, because that is, of course, the worst part. A cramp, you'll get over a cramp, but yeah, it's tough to see.
Yeah, very, very sad indeed. Well, an hour and 16 minutes officially. Certainly we all wish Ratchanok Intanon well, but let's not take anything away from Lindaweni Fanetri, because she made her opponent move. She played quite brilliantly today, did Fanetri. And despite being down in the third game, 5-8 down in the third game, she goes through to the quarter-final stage. Well, we see some of the highlights, and there was some great play, wasn't there, Jesper? But it's such a tragic way for it to end.
Yeah, that first set was brilliant. That was a very good set, and so tough physically too. And I don't think actually that Fanetri is feeling bad about this, because she did well, and you could also see that she was showing some victorious emotions when she found out that she won the match.
Yeah. Of course, she will be delighted. The home fans will be delighted. And that's quite understandable and quite natural. So their confirmation that Lindaweni Fanetri are through to the quarter-final in sad fashion, because Ratchanok Intanon, the 2013 world champion and one of the pre-tournament favourites, was leading 8-5 in the deciding game when she went down with cramp, unable to continue. But as I said just a moment ago, take nothing away from Lindaweni Fanetri. She outmaneuvered her opponent, she made her move, she pushed her to the back, brought her forward, and that is exactly the sort of tactics that she should have employed. So a first ever victory for Lindaweni Fanetri over Ratchanok Intanon in their 5th meeting. Well, it really has been a day of thrills and spills, upsets galore throughout the day. The fans here treated to some spectacular badminton. They really have been. Our first match of the day, well, that was a bit of a surprise to us as well, wasn't it? Carolina Marin, the defending champion, world #1. She needed 3 games to come through against Paiyu Po of Chinese Taipei. And well, there was question marks about Carolina Marin coming into the tournament. 5th metatarsal, a bone in her foot was broken, or a stress fracture or something. I only saw one newspaper article about it, but yes, but there was definitely question marks about Carolina Marin and her defense of her title when she was 100% fit.
Yeah, that's right, and I think that was a stress fracture. I spoke with the Spanish coach before the tournament started, and he said that she's ready, definitely ready mentally, and then we have to see how physically strong she is, because she didn't have the same preparations as she usually has, so of course they're not quite sure, but she's still surviving.
Absolutely, but I guess in the women's singles, the biggest shock was the beaten finalist for the last 2 World Championships, the Olympic gold medalist, Li Shuai, the #3 seed, going down to PV Sindhu, who of course has been bronze medalist on the last 2 World Championships. That was a 3-game thriller, 21-17 in the deciding game. And PV Sindhu herself is coming back from injury worries and a stress fracture in her foot. She seems to love the World Championships.
She does, and of course, if you're ready to play and the fracture is gone and you don't have any health issues, then sometimes it can also be a quite good mental boost that you're just back and you have nothing to lose, and you can play free, take the risks, and so yeah, so sometimes it also helps you that you didn't have the right preparations.
Yeah.
I remember once Peter Gator won Malaysian Open after being hospitalized just before the tournament.
First ever Super Series event, Malaysian Open 2007.
That's right.
The honour of being a first ever Super Series champion. Well, there's the list of results that we've had on our main court today, and of course the second match, the 2013 World Champions.